What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome back. ¿Cómo están? What do we got? So, welcome to the series. We are going to be doing the world's gym kind of series, where basically, just go around and visit different gyms, different places. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we are on our way to a gym that I've been wanting to go to for a while, and we're gonna go check it out, see how it is, and give you guys kind of like the little tour, so you guys can kind of see it, in case someone has never been to that gym in particular, or this is why you don't, I was gonna say you don't text and drive, but this is why you kind of have, you're set up properly. But my thing is kind of chafa. If you know Spanish, you know what that means. But yeah, so basically just go to different gyms, see what they're about, see what kind of equipment, give you guys a little tour, review, give you my honest opinion about them, and see what are pros and cons of them. Kind of in case someone never been to it, you kind of see the video, and then at that point you kind of have like an idea of what the gym is. I found myself wanting to go to different gyms many times, so you kind of just pull up the website, or you just go through the Google Maps, or not Google Maps, the Google Photos, and see what they have, and you base your opinion on that, and you kind of wish that you had kind of like a inside tour without having to drive there, or not necessarily like waste your time. But that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna try to focus on that. I've done, I believe, one review prior to this video. Pero sí, vamos a hacer eso. So we're just gonna go around checking out the gyms and giving you honest reviews, honest opinions. So yeah, we're gonna do. When I'm doing these videos, the biggest thing that I'm gonna be focusing on is full body. I'm not gonna just stick to one section of the gym. I'm gonna just kind of hit everything. This is why I save it for the weekends, to kind of give myself a little bit of rest. That way I could kind of have a little bit more energy to hit everything. But the whole point of it is to kind of give you an honest opinion and be like, this machine for this kind of muscle group wasn't that great, or stick to this and blah blah blah. It's kind of hard to give you that opinion, that review, if I don't hit everything. So we're gonna be hitting everything, do a full body, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah. Okay, so here we are, big black building. Whoa, big black. Hey. So the gym is called Strong Life Training, which is why you see the SLT there. And this is kind of the outside of it. They have a little bit of parking on the side right there, but this is it. So it looks pretty big for the building size itself. So this is what it looks like from the outside. Let's go in and check it out. Okay, so we're in. Nowadays, most gyms are doing like the little key fob thingy where you kind of like had to buzz yourself in, kind of like in the other video that I was talking about. So they do the same thing, so it just took me a while to get in, but this is what the inside of the gym kind of looks like. So you have some product right there if you need to buy your stuff, a little bit of merchandise. Front desk, they are staffed on certain hours, so just be aware that when you come certain times they might not be any staff if you don't come here often. But you can even get an energy drink using the app. But this is it. Pretty damn clean. It's wow, actually pretty nice. So I'm new to this too, so I guess we're gonna be exploring together. Restroom, 2 restrooms, nice and tidy. So far I am seeing Arsenal strength equipment, So yeah, that's what we got. So we got some lockers. And then let's see. You walk in. Oh, more restrooms over there. You got your treadmills. Oh, they got the Runner Elite ones that you can actually like actually run. And you got your cardio, and then dumbbell rack up to 100 on these with some bands and some balls. What else do we got? I did see that this gym was kind of like an outside training thing too. So it looks like they have some outside equipment here for the tire spins and all that stuff, tire flips, and maybe some turf with bobsled to push and ropes over there. So let's see what else. See what else I got. Quite a bit of bars. This rack system's intense though. Look at this rack system, man. All right, and then they got the skiers rope. I have never done those actually, so that's pretty cool. Kettlebells and some more weighted balls. We love our balls. Deadlift stuff. What else do they got? Let's see. All right, so we have like a section of all bench, incline, regular. Then let's see. We got one deadlift platform. So those glutes. Ooh, what is this? I love seeing different equipment that I don't know what the hell it is. That's interesting. All right, see what's picture arms. All right, they do have another dumbbell rack compared to the other one, but this one goes up to 150, so that's even better. A little pre-inclined for Nordic curls, preacher curls. I believe for chest. So you got dumbbells on one side, and then you have some squat racks there, and in the middle you have a little bit of chest, arms, and back equipment mixed around. Calf raise, some I'm already forgetting the names of certain equipment, but squats, leg extensions, leg curls, for the glutes, I'm pretty sure. Wow, they got quite a bit of the stuff. And then you have your center squat for the cables. They got belt squats, hack squats, quite a bit of stuff. So pretty big area. Pretty dope. So we're gonna warm up, take our pre, and go from there. We'll see what we hit first. I don't know what I'm really feeling first, but let's see. Yeah. All right, since yesterday I did do leg day, I figured I'm gonna start with upper body and go from there. So let's see. I want to start with the dumbbell rack. So we're gonna try this dumbbell rack because it has like its own little section. So yeah, we'll start with that one and go from there. Let's start with maybe some arms or something just to kind of get ourselves warmed up. So far what I am noticing about the gym itself is that most of the equipment here is gonna be Rogue or Arsenal equipment. So nothing bad with that. Arsenal is an American company, and you could tell it's basically built American. It's big, bulky, hefty, and strong. So yeah, let's start with some dumbbells. So, damn. So from the 20 to the 35, from the 20 the 30 to the 35, it just looks a lot bigger and smaller. So picking up just 20s feels like you're doing lightweight. So it's kind of hilarious, but feels a little bit lighter than 20 pounds. Yeah, the weight feels a little bit lighter than what the weights should feel like, if that makes sense. That's way too close. Let's see if we can back up. What the heck? What's going on? Okay, we'll do it the old school way. That's way too close. So let's just start with some curls. I'm gonna be bringing a weight scale with me next time. I want to see how accurate and how close certain equipment really is, certain brands. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's warm up the biceps. All right. You can kind of see me in the reflection. So let's just get our upper body, shoulders, everything, triceps warmed up. This is what I'm saying. So the equipment feels cool. It feels right. It feels good. The only thing I don't like about Arsenal in general is that since they're so bulky and big, everything just feels kind of like heavy duty. And just the little bench itself feels very sturdy. It doesn't feel no cushiony, but we're not gonna complain that there's no cushion. This is a gym. This is not a playground. So, but that's just a review on that. But all right. Let's see. So the brand on the dumbbells is American. Cause America, right? Okay, so first impression kind of thing. One thing I've noticed so far, for sure, hands down, out of 5 being clean, 5 out of 5 being clean. So the benefit of private gyms is that they're more taken care of. They're more eyes are on them. Like I'm pretty sure right now, if you look around, there's a bunch of cameras. So it kind of has that like security, make sure that it's taken care of, make sure you do your part, make sure you're here doing your job, work out, and take care of it, put it back, clean it, get out. This is not a commercial gym where people just kind of like gather and trash. And I'm not saying all commercial gyms are like that. There are certain commercial gyms that are taken care of, but you know, usually you have just dirt, bottles, not broom, a lot of dust, missing equipment, a bunch of random stuff. So right now, one thing that I've noticed for sure is being clean. 5 out of 5 for sure, hands down. This is probably one of the most cleanest gyms I've ever been to be honest. Next to Henry's Gymnasium down in Seattle. That's the other one that I did a review on that. But this is very clean. I like the black, kind of warehouse style look. All black everything. So kind of has that nice aesthetic, very uniform feel. So I like that. It's not a lot of like motivational stuff away. Some gyms like to have a lot of big inspiration, motivation. This was not big on that. This is kind of just here you have your equipment, you have that, and you're here to work out. You're your own motivator. So, but it's not bad. It's not a good thing, not a bad thing, but aesthetics wise, kind of appeal to the eye. I will say maybe 4 out of 5. It's not like very flashy, it's not very pop, eye-opening, but aesthetics wise, it's still very clean, still very nice. So this is definitely a gym that feels very nice. I haven't had really a chance to look at the membership prices, but I did notice that the day pass, which is what I did, is $30 day pass. So day pass wise, price wise, it is definitely on the upscale price. There are some day passes that go up to like $50-$60, so it's still not the highest. But there are day passes that are like at $10 or even maybe a free guest pass. But that's what you kind of get out of a private gym as opposed to a commercial gym. You know, it is a private gym. They still do need to make money. They can't just be allowing people in here for free. So just be aware of that, of course. But we'll see the prices and I'll kind of just put them up in a bit and we'll see where it's at on that. Or I'll do it towards the end maybe. But day pass, $30. It's not bad. It's not cheap, not bad. But let's get a little bit more workout. That's talking. All right, these pictures are always really nice for your back. Let's get it. We're doing upper, so we'll get to the machines in a bit, but I just want to give the dumbbells a shot. All right. Okay, me personally, just me, everyone has their own opinion, all right? But steel plates are the way to go, man. That sound. You guys want some ASMR rated R? I could make that sound all day. So, see, you hear it? You wanna hear it again? I'm telling you, man, steel. And so these are through Rogue, these steel plates. Equipment is Rogue and Arsenal, like I said. I don't think I've done this Arsenal machine before for the back. So a chest supported, kind of like bent over bro kind of thing. So if my form looks off, don't make fun of me. But that feels nice. That feels pretty damn good. It doesn't feel like you're in a weird position. Feels pretty good. Padding's not so soft for Arsenal, but we're not bitches. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Let's bump up the weight and maybe give the one plate a run. So we'll do a couple more on these backs and then we'll go to a different machine. So I'm not here fucking doing 10 sets on one thing or anything like that. I'm just here to basically try out the equipment, give my review on it, show you guys what kind of equipment they have, what kind of machines, what kind of product, what kind of brand, that kind of stuff. That's really what it is with these reviews. So that way you can kind of have an idea before you come what they have. So yeah, I'm gonna give it another run. I like it. I kind of like the way it feels. So okay, since we're already doing back, we're gonna stick with a little bit of back. We got a seated chest supported mid row. Okay, feels nice, feels clean and smooth. You're kind of stuck in a certain position. One thing about American equipment is that the way it moves, the way it flows, is kind of always just straightforward. It doesn't have a lot of like margin for flexibility or movement, if that makes sense, as opposed to like the German brands. But not bad. I could probably be a little bit higher. It just feels very sturdy, like a brick. It feels like a freaking brick tank coming at you. But, and then they have another one that is the same thing almost, but a little bit of a incline. So, but we're not gonna do that one, because we're already doing a lot of mid-back. So we'll go over to the lat and do some of that. And I believe that's it for the back stuff. I don't see more back stuff. I think that might be it. Well, actually, I know that's chest. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for the back. So we pretty much done all the back equipment. We're gonna do the lats and see how that feels. All right, the reason why I wanted to try this is because it's backwards. My dumbass was about to, actually, can you? No, yep, it's backwards, yeah. So it's not your typical lat pull down. You face the opposite way. So I believe this is how you do it, actually. I'm not even 100% sure, but let me put this up. I do believe that's how it is. That really hits it different. very different. It hits it. It kind of wants to hit that mid back a lot because you're coming down on it, as opposed to just pulling down and letting this stretch up and down. You kind of have like a little curve path, so it kind of hits that center mid back. Very interesting. We'll do a couple more reps on this just to see how it feels, and then go from there. This is a unilateral, so you can just do one side at a time if you want to also. It's not fixed to both arms at the same time. I'm doing both arms because I want to, but you can also just do one arm and just target your side. But a couple more sets and we'll go from there. Okay, so whenever I find machines that I have no clue how they work. What does this do? Oh. Okay, that goes up and down. I'm 100% positive this is for the back. I'm gonna put a 25 on there. It has to be. Am I doing it right? I feel like I am. Okay, so if you don't know what the hell you're doing, they do have little QR codes on the side, or it's not through Arsenal, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's through, not through them, but I'm pretty sure they do it themselves. They come out of their way to show you, so you can kind of have an idea of what it is and how to operate it. But I'm pretty sure it's Strong Life, the gym itself, that puts the little barcodes on the side so you kind of know what the hell you're doing. Unlike me, so normally you will scan that code and know how to use it, but yeah, we don't really listen. So that's why we're over here doing shit the way we're doing it. But I'm positive I'm doing it right. And if I'm not doing it right, don't roast me. Okay. I probably shouldn't have it that low, but I'm here just trying out equipment, bro. Pesa mucho, güey. If what you're hearing, all right. I thought this was for the chest, and I'm pretty sure there is like a chest version one that you just, or pretty sure there's like a flip, a switch that switches it from chest to shoulder. But right now it's set on lateral. So this machine, I think I tried once, pretty sure. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. This is for shoulders, I'm not a big fan of it. The way it just moves, it feels very unnatural. I'm not a big fan of it, but we gave it a shot. Let's wipe it down and move on to the next one. So, as you could tell, I was doing back, and I kind of had a little realization moment. That for the back, that for the back, that for the back, that for the back. So, all lined up for the back, that, I like gyms like that kind of just have like a whole lineup of row to kind of just keep you where you're at instead of bouncing from spot to spot. It keeps you right where you're at, so that's kind of like the best thing. I like gyms like that. So, and then yeah, same thing with this one. There's also a shoulder, and then you have another shoulder machine. So we'll do this one. Okay, so shoulder machine. I don't think I've ever done one of these before. So this is a standing shoulder press, kind of like a dumbbell press. But shoulder, standing. So kinda. Alright, so the good thing is that it does have a lot of movement with the wrist, but it just okay. So the good thing is that it has the option to kind of like rotate the wrist, and that makes a big difference on how it moves. But at the same time, the way the machine is kind of set up, it's not set up straight. It's set up kind of inward. So when you push out, it pushes out and then it brings in. So it tucks the elbows in a lot. I kind of just like to drop the elbows a little bit as opposed to tucking them in. But it's not bad. It feels pretty good. You could definitely feel it targeting the side and the front a lot. And you could drop how low you want it to come. You usually want the weight to be at your shoulder. The reason why I have it so high right now is I don't want to hurt myself. When you don't know how to use the machine, you do either no weights or you try to keep it at a safety kind of section. And that's where it's at right now. It's kind of like at a safe spot for me because I wouldn't hurt myself. But not bad. Better than the other lateral, that's for sure. We're gonna bump up the weight and try to move on. But All right, I'm gonna try to get into legs now, just because my battery is less than 47%. Oh shit. Okay, so some pendulum squats. Yep, definitely targets the quad a lot. Ooh. Very bulky. So we're gonna switch to legs just because, like I said, my battery is at 47, and quite a bit of leg machines that I want to try out. All right, so let's give this a shot. Let's see how it feels. You could definitely adjust it a lot. There's a lot of adjusting on the machine itself for foot placement. But I kind of like it where it's at. Kind of feels like I'm gonna break this machine. All right. Kind of want to give it a little bit more, but whew. All right. Let's do one more set on this. I'm not going for like crazy stuff, like I said earlier. I'm not trying to do PRs or anything, or do like actual working sets. This is kind of just to get
a small little workout, more like active workout, but just to test everything now. The back stuff was really good. I like the back stuff. Wasn't a big fan of the shoulder stuff, but let's see how we like the leg stuff. Pendulum squats really do hit the squats. I mean the quads. That didn't feel bad. Felt pretty good. The machine kind of wobbles. And I don't know if it's just this one in general or if all of them are like that. My gym doesn't have a pendulum style like this. It's a little bit different. So all right, a hack squat. Let's give it a shot. See how it feels. Feels good. Feels nice. It goes smooth. Pretty good. I want to try this glute machine. Alright. Let's go for another set. They have a leg press also, but leg press are usually typically all the same. So still fucking sore from the goddamn leg day yesterday. Okay, that should be good. Let's move on. Okay. This glute machine. Hip thrust. I have never used a hip thrust machine from Arsenal. How do you? Oh, okay. Oh. That's a little weird on how to push it, but okay, makes sense. I think I got it. I want to see if you could lift this up. Oh, that was the lifted up position. Okay, that wasn't much. Let's put some weights. The one thing is the music in the back. It's gonna cause a lot of copyright stuff. So I gotta kinda drop the volume from the music and see if I can focus the voice. I swear there's gotta be an easier way. The machine itself feels really good and it moves good and it's like a good placement for everything. The only thing is like the rack kind of thing. That one's kind of a little bit of pain in the butt. But overall, pretty damn nice. The way it feels, the way it moves, everything on it is like pretty good. So let's continue moving on a little bit because battery is cutting low and I want to try to show you guys as much as the gym as possible. But alright, there is something that I wanted to try and it's a squat rack. So another good thing, like how I was saying earlier, the leg stuff is all in one spot and it just goes. So that's really good. The same thing with the shoulder stuff and the arms, and then it slowly moves to a little bit of chest. There's chest stuff there and it goes like that. So okay, so I've never seen a squat machine like this before. I mean a squat rack like this before. So this is very interesting to me. It's definitely a squat rack, but I've never seen one with the jack on there. I wonder. Wow, that. Okay, have you guys seen those videos of people that squat with the bands and they put the weights through it and it makes the weights kind of go like so it forces all your body parts to kind of kick in, like your core and everything. I wonder what this is for, bro. You see, this is why you always do equipment without weight, to figure it out. This is the safety. Yeah, this is the safety net, right? It has to be the safety net. It has to be. So you don't die. That's what it's for. I was wondering what the straps were for. Okay, same thing. Still Rogue plates, just like the other ones, except that these are the certified approved ones that are like guaranteed by competitions. Oh, okay. Got some curvy effects going on. All right. I was very interested by this one. This is the one that caught my eye. So, having the weight here to the side of you, above, does definitely focus on your quad and your glute a lot more. The big benefit of having the weight kind of just swinging on the bottom is that the going up is a lot harder in the aspects of it's dragging you down. It feels like it's dragging you down. So, but the fact that the weight kind of just swings, and that's another reason why by it being put on the side to lowered as opposed to the side ones, you have to engage that core, and all your pelvic areas have to be on point and focus. So definitely crazy. I kind of want to, man, these are 20 kilos. Let's try the 25 kilos for my non-American friends. Oh. All right. I get excited by equipment like this. This turns me on. Whew. For me, this is the beauty of gym. The endless possibilities. So, whew. All right, and the purpose of that jack kind of thing is how high and how low you want it to unrack and rack. So that's what that's for, in case you were wondering like me. And if you weren't, well, now you know. This is a whole different squat. Yeah, that's good. That is good. All right, this is where we're gonna end the video because my battery's at 20%. Huh. That's kind of interesting that it kind of wants to tilt, but okay. So earlier I said there was only one squat deadlift platform, but I was wrong. There's two. So my apologies. But okay, let's use the So the cool thing about this gym is that they do have chalk for you if you do need it. Powerlifters are welcome in this gym. Bodybuilders, everyone's welcome in this gym. But let's end this video with a deadlift. Nothing crazy, nothing impressive, but just wanted to target some hamstrings because that's the only thing that I haven't done, kinda. But overall, let's see. Give me a second, I'm gonna pause this so the battery doesn't die while I'm unracking this. All right, actually, let me raise this. Let me raise that, so otherwise it's gonna be blasted in the speaker, in the mic. All right, so, damn. Strong life. All right. That's that. That's the gym. Let's see this goddamn focus. Good. Focus. Make my face a little bit brighter. Not that dark. But yeah, so we are in, probably should have said this in the beginning. I don't know if I did or not, but we are in White Center. Hashtag West Seattle. Hashtag Seattle. This is basically like a little area of Seattle. So, fun fact, since it's technically football season, did you guys know that the Seahawks were this close to moving to Los Angeles? If you didn't, now you know. Look it up if you don't believe me. At one point, the Seahawks almost moved down to LA because LA had just lost their team to St. Louis, and we all know that LA is a big city. So the owner almost, well, I guess he didn't almost, but the owner kind of told all the, what am I trying to say? He told all the players to basically go down to Los Angeles and train down there. So the team basically almost got moved to LA. He was gonna get fined quite a bit, and he told everyone, you know what, let's come back up. He didn't like the Kingdom, and that's kind of what kind of made him want to move the team down there. So, fun fact, in case you didn't know. Just a little fun fact about Seattle, since we are in Seattle. But yeah, so that is Strong Life Training down in White Center / West Seattle. Man, let me see, what am I? Overall impression on the gym before this battery dies. It is super clean, really nice. So out of 5, definitely 5 out of 5 on cleanliness. Variety of equipment. So quite a bit of options when it came to equipment. Honestly, you had a little bit of everything. The one thing that I kind of noticed that it didn't really have much of was it didn't have a lot of like arms machines. It was kind of you did the dumbbells and you kind of go from there. So there was no like preacher curl machine. I mean, they had a preacher curl section little thing, you know, I wouldn't call it a machine. I personally call a machine something that has like a fixed weight and you just adjust the little cable rack. That's what I call a machine. So it didn't have anything like that for biceps or triceps. But it did have it for the shoulders. So that was pretty cool. But for arms, you kind of have to go with that. Chest, you have your typical pec fly machines and your bench press and your dumbbell stuff. So that's why I didn't show those, and that's why I didn't really do those. I kind of stay away from doing the same equipment or equipment that you guys already know, and just kind of focus on equipment that probably you don't see often in certain gyms. So chest-wise, they had those. What else can I say? Squat racks were there. The leg press machines were there. The glute machine was there, which is really cool. You never really see that glute machine. Usually it's the other one with the belt, which is kind of like a variant of it, but it had that, so pretty cool. So equipment-wise, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. There were kind of a couple options missing, but it pretty much had everything there. Vibe, aesthetics, I liked it. It wasn't too flashy. It wasn't too much in your eyes. It was kind of like you get in, you work out, you do your thing. So another 4 out of 5 for sure on that. Restrooms is big. I don't know if you guys know this, but every day starts with a push day. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But 4 restrooms total. I think that should be enough unless someone's taking their time in there. So 3 out of 5 on that. I feel like it could be a little bit more, but a lot of gyms really don't have that many options on restrooms either, unless this is a big commercial gym, but this is a private gym. So 3 out of 5 which is still pretty damn good because my gym only has one shitter. If I want to be honest, there's only one person that could take a shit at a time. There's 2 urinals on my gym, but only one shitter. So if you gotta take a shit, you're shit out of luck. Literally. So someone actually took a shit one time in the fucking restroom because they couldn't hold it anymore. But besides the point, 3 out of 5 on the shitters. I like that. They had quite 4 options. 4 restrooms, so that was really nice. But I mean, boys and girls share. So it's not like it was just one for men, one for women. So, yeah. What else is there? Oh, big. This is kind of big. Me personally, when I go to a gym, I kind of also check out the parking, because parking plays a big thing, whether it's going to be packed or not, or whether you even want to come to, because sometimes you don't want to be spending too much time looking for parking. So they have this small little section for parking, and towards the back over there where you see that black fence, that is technically also a parking lot, but they use that as that outside spot, and maybe they open it during staff hours. I'm not 100%, so don't quote me on that, but that would be a little bit more parking. But technically this is a little plaza area, so you have little shopping centers, you have a little bit of street parking, and then you have a Dollar Tree right there. So you technically have a little bit of parking options, but you want to be close to the gym. And honestly, White Center is not the safest neighborhood in the world. So you kind of want to be as close as possible to a gym so no one steals your shit or breaks into your shit. But parking could be better. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 just because technically this is the parking spot where I'm at right now. And that's not a lot of parking. You have to rely on a lot of street parking and plaza being open. So you have to rely on that to park if these are all full. So 2 out of 5 on parking for me. So we got cleanliness, 5 out of 5. Equipment, 4 out of 5. Aesthetics, 4 out of 5. What did I say? The shitters I gave a 3 out of 5. In parking, 2 out of 5. So those are my big 5 categories that I kind of focus on. Equipment, they have a lot of variety, how good the equipment is. And also a big thing that plays a role on equipment that kind of gives it a 4 out of 5. It could be 5 out of 5 if it have a little bit more options, but the fact that it's a 4 is still pretty damn high. And the reason why is because it's all one brand. I like it when it's all one brand. It's kind of annoying when there's different brands of equipment in one gym, and I like a shitload of different brands. Like you could have one this for this, one for this, one for that. That's annoying, me personally. I hate that because every gym goer knows that every brand feels different and every brand moves different, and every brand weight is different. Their weight system, their pulley system is very different. So this was pretty much all Arsenal, some rogue stuff, which is fair because they make the place and they make certain equipment like the squat racks, so that's fair. So 4 out of 5 on that aspect because it was all Arsenal and it was all rogue. So that alone is really good, top-notch quality on the gym. You could tell that the gym is very taken care of. It's very nice. I'm gonna drop the info in the bottom for you guys if you guys ever want to check it out. There is a food section, so I'm probably gonna go get some food. We'll see if my battery lasts, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and I won't show you. But we'll go from there. Strong Life Training, West Seattle. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have been here before. And if you have been here, what is one of the benefits that you like about it? What don't you like about it? It's fair to have your unbiased opinion on everything. It's a free world. You do have to badge in, which is nice for the privacy and safety, considering that this is not the safest neighborhood. But all right, let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys.